Hello and welcome to episode 71 of Tool Time Tuesday. I'm Sarah Stovetop, your pampered chef, and I'm so excited to be here with you. And actually, I just realized I need to turn the thing on, flip the, so you can read. There we go. Okay, so for those of you who are watching on the replay, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And for those of you who are watching live, also welcome. And I'm so glad you are here. So I sent a little teaser out earlier today, and what I wanted to show you was these really lovely pitted Amarena cherries. And they have stems. So instead of, we're going to be making a cocktail tonight. So instead of using maraschino cherries, which are kind of not really natural, I was searching for something that would be would still have a cherry flavor, but also a little more natural in terms of color. So I went to my famous Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. And I asked the guy there, do you have maraschino cherries? And he said, well, we don't have maraschino cherries. We have something that's a little bit more natural. And I'm like, that is perfect, because that's exactly what I was looking for. Hey, Kate, thank you for joining us tonight. So we're talking about, these are not maraschino cherries, they're Amarena cherries, and they come from Italy. And they are made by these lovely ladies in Italy. And actually, the guy gave me a whole info sheet about them, and I just thought it was a really great story. They've been carrying them since November of 2017, so only like a year, and I think it's more of a seasonal thing. But they found these so it's a different variety than the maraschino, although it is related to it. It's a dark sour cherry, and it did originate in okay, no sad face. Thank you. It's a dark cherry with a sweet taste, profound sweetness. It says it's renowned for its profound sweetness and cherry flavor. And they found this trio of sisters in Napoli who delivered what they called the trifecta, and that was pitted Amarena cherries produced without artificial flavors. And the third one is that taste truly sweet and very cherry. So I thought that was great, and so I'm really excited. I actually tasted one a little earlier, and my husband did too, and we both thought it was much better than a regular maraschino cherry. And it's not the same color either. It's not that fake red. It's actually, I'll show you, a much richer, deeper red. Whoa. Although that is just not what I was expecting. Hold on one second. There's a few stems in here. Okay, there we go. Got to pick the right one. And I don't know if you'll be able to, I'm going to hold this underneath it, but see how it's dark? It's not that really vibrant red that you get in maraschino cherries. So we're going to use that in our drink tonight. And so that's what the secret was, that we're making a drink. So last week we made a margarita, and I was talking about how I don't really love liquor with a color in it. So, but I thought, I should show how to make a whiskey drink, right? So, I've got a couple bottles of whiskey that we've had we've had this one for a little while since we were up in Michigan. And this is a delicious whiskey. It says, but it's made in Traverse City, Michigan, so it's okay. And then someone brought us this lovely bottle of Japanese whiskey. And apparently the Japanese make some really good whiskey. So I'm going to try this in our drink tonight, and I'm just going to make an old-fashioned. And that is, similar to what we talked about last week, where you have a ratio of simple syrup to which is your sweet to your sour, and this one has instead of a lot of sour, it's got bitters in it, and bitters is a combination of a bunch of combination of some vegetable flavorings, and it's made with gentian, which is a plant, which is a flower, beautiful flower. So I've got this Angostura bitters, so we're going to use that. And then I just realized that I left the simple syrup in my refrigerator, so hold on one second. I'm always forgetting something. Okay, so I made this simple syrup, and I used some unrefined sugar, so not white sugar, like a organic sugar, and that's why it looks this color. If you used white sugar, it would be clear. It would be a clear liquid, not so dark. So just so you know. All right, so to make this, first of all, for those of you who are watching, hi, Jana, thank you for joining. Oh, good, so glad you're here. So tell me, ladies, what is your favorite cocktail? Because who knows, maybe next time I could make one for you. Of course, you won't be here to drink it. I'll have to drink it for you, but that's the price you pay. Or we can come to your house if you're close by and make it at your house. All right, so I've got my great shaker, my Boston style shaker, although we're only gonna use the bottom part tonight, but that's still the stainless steel. It's really nice. Okay. Oh, mint mojitos, me too. That's my favorite summer drink. I love those mojitos. And caipirinhas, have you ever had one of those? That's made with cachaça, I think it's called, or I can't remember the name. It's the Brazilian sugar cane liquor. And oh, that's really good. And it's a lot like a mojito. Those are good too. Okay, so we've got the shaker ready, and we need to also prepare a couple of slices of orange peel. So I've already taken one off, but I'm gonna show you how to do the orange peel really, really easily. Oh, you'd love to try that. Oh, good, 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 good. Well, someday, if you go to a Brazilian restaurant. Okay, so I've got my serrated peeler here, and what I love about this is it makes it really easy to take the peel off of fruits and vegetables, and also it's great for tomatoes or anything that's fuzzy, but we're gonna use it on, and you can see I already did the one of them. We're gonna use it on our orange, so we're just gonna go around here, and you want to try not to go not too deep because you don't want the pith if you can help it. And I'm just gonna go around once. So a little bit of white is okay, but you don't want it to be too white. Like this is probably too white now that I'm looking at it compared to this one. Can you see the difference? I'm gonna do another one. This is me as well, because, you know, why not? So just lightly, and maybe it's because this one has been sitting out for a while, I can get a little bit less of the pith that way. So that's a good rule to think about. Leave out your fruit. So that's much better than look at it compared to this. So I'm gonna put the big one in, get a lot of flavor. That's gonna go into the bottom of our shaker. Let me put these over here. And then we're going to add, let's see, 2 dashes of the bitters. So remember the bitters. Whoops, oh, I always get this, and I'm gonna shake it up just in case. So 2 dashes is just like 1, 2, basically like that. You just dash it in, you just it in. And then we are going to add the simple syrup. And so we need a 1/2 ounce. Now remember, I showed you this jigger last week if you were watching, and of course I can't read it, but inside here it does say where the 1/2 ounce mark is. I need more light, okay, so I can see. Okay, so then I'm just gonna put some simple syrup in there. Okay, might be more than I need, I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. So the simple syrup's going in there. And this week we get to use the muddler. Don't you love a muddler? So what this does is you use it to kind of squish an herb or a fruit or the skin of a fruit as we're showing here. And what this does is just releases the essences, what are they called? The oils in either the leaves or in this case on the peel. And you just want to kind of squish it in till you can smell it. Let's see. Let's turn this down so you can see. Can you see in there? I don't think so. Probably not enough light for that. I can barely see in there. I should just turn this other light on. There we go. That might help. All right, so you're just squishing it and turning it a little bit, just pressing on it, and I think that's fine. Yes, now I can smell it. Okay, and then the next thing to do is to add the ice. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot add the syrup, bitters, and orange. Use the mother. Add the ice and stir with the bar spoon. Oh, but it seems like we ought to also add the bourbon, okay? That would make sense. That seems to be left out, but we will make sure that we add the bourbon. And it's at 3 ounces, so this jigger goes up to 2 ounces. So this is mostly liquor, isn't it? So that's 2 ounces, and then the 1 ounce is, I can see in there now. I needed extra light. 2 ounces. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot I chilled my glass. And then we're going to add a bunch of ice and stir it. And where's my stirrer? Here it is. Okay. And the cool thing about the stirrer is, okay, let's get that in there. Break up the ice. You can actually twist it with your fingers, and it does a really nice job of stirring things up. You just move it around. I don't know if you can see inside there, but that's what it's designed to do, is just kind of break things up and mix it up. And it's kind of a cool feeling, and it's kind of interesting sight line too. Got kind of a nice feel. All right, so guess what I did? I took some water and I put it inside one of my glasses and I put it in the freezer, so I have a chilled glass. So let me grab that, because I didn't want to. Okay, here we go. And you'll be able to see now, it's starting to see that. Isn't that cool? All right, so we're going to put this, okay. We're done with that. We need our little strainer, which is so cool. Let's put this down, and then you'll be able to see me pouring it. And this is nice because it's got a really nice way to hold it, and everything fits over the top. And the strainer part just keeps the ice from coming into your drink, because this is a straight up drink. And then you just pour it in. I got a little messy there. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty good. And then we're gonna wanna add our orange peel, and I like to twist it a little bit, and that releases some more of your of the oils and the skin of the orange. Now don't do that over well, hold on, I'll tell you in a second. And then we want to add the cherry, and there is our lovely drink, our old fashioned. And now, whoops. And now it's time to taste it. Not bad. Considering I'm no longer a bourbon person, that's still pretty good. All right, well, cheers to you. So one of the things that I started to say was, when you're using like an orange peel or lemon, or when you're doing something over the stove and you want to add like lemon juice to a dish, be careful. Make sure that you actually squeeze the lemon. Thank you. Cheers to you too, John. Make sure that you squeeze the lemon into a separate little bowl and then add it, because, as I said, the oil is released in the skin when you twist it or when you squeeze it. And if you're doing it over a flame, over a dish, over a pan on the stove, like this one, okay, then it can possibly flare up because the oil catches fire. So that's a little tip, just a little safety tip, basically. I love the idea of squeezing it over over the pan, but there's a danger to that. So actually happened to my father-in-law. He was squeezing a lemon over a dish and it flared up and he didn't understand why, and so we went into all this. And so that just reminded me to share that with you. So we've made an old-fashioned. So tell me, hi Carol. Oh, Carol, how are you? Thank you for joining us. So nice to see you. Well, you can see me. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. So I'm thrilled to see you. Let me know what kind of, Carol, do you remember what drinks we had when we were in college? Oh, wait, different Carol. Sorry, Carol Felsenthal. Sorry. Anyways. Oh, well. So I guess I should drink more of this and then I'll be able to, recognize who's on with me. So we've made an old-fashioned. Maybe next time I'll make a mojito for you, Kate. And if there's another drink that you guys would like to see, then let me know, because I'm happy to, continue this whole bartending thing for you. But I'm not going to be here next week or the week after because it is Christmas and New Year's, and I'm guessing you guys have better things to do than watch me. So we'll resume in January for Tool Time Tuesday, and that will be episode 72. And I'm so glad that you could join me tonight. And let's see, how about ice cream drink? Ooh, like a grasshopper. Oh, that's a great idea, Kate. Okay, I will work on that. I was actually looking at something tonight. It was like it was a creamy drink with apple cider or something like that. But I like the idea of a grasshopper. That would be fun. Oh, I'm just going to sleep well tonight, I guess. So have a great evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I did want to tell you, if you're not already in my VIP club, then feel free to press the button you're on my page right now, my Sarah Stovetop page, and ask to join the VIP club. Also, subscribe so that you get notifications when I go live. So thanks so much. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and whatever else you're celebrating, cheers to you. Thanks for joining me.